Hey guys, Boji here. In this video, I want to talk about AI and how it has been an absolute game changer this past year, and especially working towards 2025. So if you're a designer and you're not leveraging AI on a daily basis, I think you're definitely missing out. And in this video, I kind of want to show some of the most used workflows that I use AI, and kind of when it comes to the mindset, like what goes on through my mind, and how I leverage AI in my workflow, working for the company that I'm working with, and also generally speaking, even in my personal tasks daily. So when it comes to AI, I pretty much stick to ChatGPT for 99% of the times. Because I know that there's a lot of AI tools these days, but what I figured is pretty much all of them are leveraging OpenAI still. So what you usually get with the AI tools is a fancy prompt and a fancy packaging of that prompt, which in some cases is going to be really, really interesting. But for the very most part, if you just stick to ChatGPT, you're going to have the most of the benefit, I figured. So that's kind of like the basis. And I am going to use ChatGPT for pretty much anything when it comes to UI UX logic, especially, but also for troubleshooting. So, for example, I'm here on the portfolio website which I'm developing. So basically, I'm actually these days bringing my Webflow website of Giglio Designs into Framer. So this is actually a process which I'm going to keep you updated along the line. But essentially what I'm trying to do here is I could literally take a screenshot of this and just ask ChatGPT anything pretty much. So this is really where I think the most benefit has started to come when it comes to AI and our work as designers, is the ability to add images and even videos these days. So you can literally say something around the lines of I am working on my portfolio website. Do you have ideas for improvement or other other layout options for the portfolio item page? Here is a screenshot, and I'll just press enter, and you can see that as it loads, it literally read the image, and now it's giving logic around the image. Now this is a very simple example, of course, but how I like to use this is for more complex projects, especially when we are at a point where there is very complex logic which usually requires a lot of mental power to come up with ideas. I like to basically for example, there was this project that I recently faced where we had a UX flow which was quite variable rich in the sense that it had a lot of dependencies and it was complicated. So basically what I did is I created a prompt in ChatGPT explaining the high level issue, and then I added the UX flow in ChatGPT and asked for it to basically come up with a creative solution or multiple angles that I could possibly solve this issue. And the results were freaking surprising. I mean, I actually solved the problem. So that's one of the ways that you can leverage ChatGPT. I believe that when it first came out, it was just pure text. It wasn't as applicable for us designers. But now that you can add images and you can start having like these visual conversations with it, it's just a game changer. So that's one of the reasons why highly recommend you to incorporate it into your workflow. If you think it's not useful, probably you're not using it in the right way, because at the end of the day, AI is not going to solve all of the problems for you. It's literally just a tool. It's like when you need to create a recipe. It's adding flour to the table. Flour, it's an ingredient that you're going to use very often in the kitchen, but it's not flour itself that is going to make the recipe for you. It's an essential ingredient which you need to blend and utilize with with caution and basically with your own logic. So that is one of the reasons why I just love ChatGPT these days. And I also use some other tools like Gamma. For example, this tool is absolutely amazing for creating presentations, and you can actually mix this workflow within other things. I'll just create a quick presentation on, let's say, how to get started in UI UX, and I'll generate the outline and I'll just say, yeah, this works. Make a brief, use AI images. So even AI images, it's not something that I talked about in this video, but definitely get experience with Midjourney, because I believe it's an absolute game changer for AI images. But now there's plugins to utilize Midjourney, I believe, and also other AI image creators directly into ChatGPT. So that makes it even easier, because one of the issues with Midjourney is that essentially it took a little bit of a learning curve. It's not very complicated. I mean, it's quite straightforward, but that being said, as you can see, this tool literally created a presentation in no time. For some reason, these aren't utilizing the format that I usually use, but actually this was an attempt that I didn't like as much as usual. Want to see maybe if I do traditional, because it would add also the images directly into the cards. Let's see if this is going to work better. And I just want to share with you guys some of the recent tools which I'm utilizing the most. So I would say this one for presentations is an absolute banger, and ChatGPT for anything else really. So as you can see, I mean, just creates a lot of work in a very short amount of time. I believe that the images are being created. That takes a while. Usually you would have images here on the right hand side, and things of that nature. But yeah, I'll just let it sit. I won't go into too much detail. I'm noticing that we're already at almost 9 minutes, and I want to keep these videos, short and sweet, without going into too much of it. But end of the day, check out ChatGPT. Check out these other tools like Gamma.app. It's extremely important for 2025 to be on the ball when it comes to AI as a designer, and I believe if you do so, you can actually accomplish more in less time and you'll be super competitive. So that's that. If you want to learn more about UI UX design, I've been a designer for over a decade, so feel free to check out the other videos on my channel entirely for free. If you want, I also have a Figma, Framer, and Webflow course if you need to get up to speed with those tools. And I'll see you in the very next video.